Bottle Rocket, good. I really like Bottle Rocket. I'm gonna give it a B. It's better than average. That Thing You Do. I mean, that Thing You Do. I'm tempted. I want to give it a C. I also can see me giving it a little more points just because I'm just amazed that someone like Tom Hanks, who's just a badass actor, can actually turn out and direct a competent music biopic movie. Like, it's good. But I think I'm going to, all in all, average it out to a C. Dark Star, John Carpenter's directorial debut. Way better than average. It's ridiculous. Yeah, stoner astronaut movie. I liked it a lot. I'm going to give it a B. By the way, if you haven't noticed by now, this tier list is going to be humongous. And it might take a little bit. So strap in. We're only an hour and a half into this. It's probably going to take at least another hour and a half. We got a lot of movies here. Okay, let's do Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm tempted to give it a fucking A. I mean, that movie rocks, and it's Henry Selick's apparently first movie. A or B? Yeah, I'm going to give it an A. Jacob McScruffy rating with a party of 7. Thank you for stopping by here at Ryan Plus. We are ranking everyone's directorial debuts. So these are all movies that all these movies were somebody's first movie that they directed, believe it or not. And we're ranking them or putting them in a tier list. These are the 6 movies. I've been pretty diligent or disciplined about not just, abusing my S tier. I've got 6 in the S tier. It's these guys, which I feel pretty good about. Then these about 10 in the A tier, and then B tier gets a little crazy. The only one that's been in an F is Home Alone 3, just for what it did to our beloved Home Alone franchise. And I have not seen a shit ton of these. So that's what we got going on. Roger and Me. Or no, let's do Saw first. Saw, I liked more than everyone else at first. I was an early adopter of Saw. I think the first Saw still holds up. I was into it when I first saw it. I'm going to go with, sometimes I weight these based on different things. I'm weighting it, on how impressive it was that it's your first movie is essentially what this is being weighted on. And then also just my normal weight of how much fun did I have the first time I saw it, which is the most important metric. And I had so much fun seeing Saw the first time. I thought that kind of got me the first time. I've not seen all 10 Saw movies. I've only seen probably 5, probably half. Okay, let's do Kids. This fucked up movie from the 90s. Oof. It's a hard watch, not for the faint of heart, but solid. I'm tempted to go C or B. It also kind of doesn't really hold up sometimes. It's kind of like a lot of just hanging out. Like, not that that's bad, but I'm gonna go no, it was an important DIY movie. That's gonna get it weighted a little bit higher. But also, it is like, it was written by Harmony Korine. I guess this is his writing debut. I'm gonna go B. All in all, with all things weighted out, I'm gonna go B. And I'm also gonna turn this music to different something else. Uh-oh. What do I do? What did I do? Okay. Here we go. District 9, bottom right, I've been told. Here we go. Love it. Especially as a... Dude, I'm like tempted... Oops. I'm changing this, sorry. I kind of forget that it's hard for me to... Like, I have kind of mainly instrumentals here. Oh, shit, no, I don't know where any of my stuff is. Sure. All right. I'm not above this. All right. Where am I here? District 9. My heart tells me A, but I could be talked into fucking S. Like, I fucking love District 9, but I think I'm gonna stay here at A. I don't know if it belongs in the Mount Rushmore. All right, Parent Trap from Nancy Meyers. I like it a lot, but I think I'm gonna go C. It's perfectly good. Good first movie. I don't think it belongs in B. I don't think it's that special. Elise just saw Goofy movie and that it's an A. Hell yeah. Yes, mate. It's where it belongs. It's perfect, almost. Fireman's Ball. This is Milos Forman, who made Amadeus, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I didn't like it as much as I wanted to. But I also didn't hate it. I'm gonna give it a C. It was average. No, I'm gonna go to D. It goes in D plus. It's just basically a bunch of, it's like a guy retiring from the fire department, and a bunch of you're just kind of following a bunch of people at his thing. Dude, I've never seen Aliens 3. I suck. It's embarrassing. I've never seen The Landlord. I've never seen this. This is Pedro Almodovar's movie. Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. That movie is on here, and it's right here. Dude, when I first saw that, I loved it. I fucking loved it. Like, I would probably, at one point in my life, would have given it an A. Like, I think it's a good movie from George Clooney. I think, though, now, and I've rewatched it several times, I don't think it's A material. I think and it's also a script by Charlie Kaufman. I think it belongs in it's a solid B. It's B plus, dude. It's way up here. It's right next to Citizen Kane. District 9 is great. A is appropriate. Hell yeah. Thank you. Hello, is Pusher on the list? Oh, no, I haven't seen all of those. The Nicholas Winding Refn. Okay. Toy Story 3, you are not a part of this list, sir. Okay, I never saw The Fearless Hyena. Jackie Chan's directorial debut. Okay, let's go Benji. The guy who made Benji, and basically only made Benji until he died. His first movie, Benji, is perfectly average. It's a good Benji movie. Oh, is Freddy Got Fingered on here? Good point. That is his directorial debut, right? Yep, alright. This is important. Alright, Freddy Got Fingered? Oh, God. I, in equal parts, want to put it in, like, part of me wants to put it in almost every single one of these categories. like, I can be talked into the fact that it's an F. I really can. I can be talked into the fact that it's a little better than an F. Also that it's a little average sometimes. Also that it's better than average for directorial debut. Also that it's one of the best movies that's ever been made. I mean, it's everything. Where do I want to fall when it comes to, when people look back at the record and they say, where did you land on Freddy Got Fingered? Oh. I mean, I could see it being A too. I definitely have to be on the positive side, and I'm not just saying that. I do mean that. Like, it is. What a debut! What a debut film! Yeah, go back to the first time I watched it. I mean, dude, I laughed my ass off. Like, I was the perfect age, and I was obsessed with the Tom Green Show. We're gonna go A. It does not belong in this tier. but it is something else. And he used all of his clout in Hollywood to make this movie. All right. Yeah, I don't think it belongs up here. This movie gets extra points for audacity's sake. It actually does look amazing, like all the cow shit and horse dicks and stuff or whatever. It gets something. I mean, if you watch it now, I mean, there's certainly parts, like if I was to watch this movie now, there's just parts of it I would just be like, okay, oh my God, all right, let's go, you know. I mean, the hospital scene's pretty amazing. Yeah. It earned its spot there. All right, moving on. MI3, perfectly average. I liked it probably more than most people, but it's not getting anything over a C. For J.J. Abrams' directorial debut. Friday, great. Fucking great. F. Gary Gray. I'm tempted to go A. B or A. Huh. Dude, I'm gonna go A for now. Yeah, I mean, what a debut. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Solid directorial debut. I'm tempted to go either B or C. I think I'm gonna go B. I think it's better than an average. It's better than average for a debut. Dude, Spanking the Monkey. This is like no one else. I feel like there's only a few people I've ever met that I've actually watched this movie. I love it, and I'm gonna give it an A. David O. Russell's movie about a guy and his mom, like, being attracted to each other, basically. I don't know how else to put it. Watch the movie. It's great. I never saw this. This is James Cameron's directorial debut. Piranha 2, The Spawning, which I feel bad for never seeing that. This is a weird one. House of Yes. Solid movie. Really weird. I'm gonna give it a B. It's like based on a play, I think, or it feels like a play, and it's once again a brother and sister who are very close, and they are obsessed with the JFK assassination. Thief is C tier. Damn, I love that movie. C means for this tier, it's weighted in such a way where C is good. Like I started off with Cabin Fever. I love Cabin Fever, but to me, like I had to give a benchmark for just like most of these are good. So C is just like the average of good. I really like C. Almost every movie in C I like. Every movie in C I like. Even in D, like that's the thing. I'm having to weight it a little bit. This is just kind of like, how impressed am I with your directorial debut? You know? And these are all like I'm impressed, but like kind of average impressed. And then up here, I'm a little bit more into it. Okay, let's go Sex, Lies, and Videotapes. Let's go, to me, this is a movie that gets a lot of extra credit for just kind of it being it was pretty, for its time, you know, was groundbreaking, I guess you'd call it. But I don't think it holds up as well now. This is a very indie movie. And I'm going to give it a C. It's good. It's solid. No Robert Altman movies? What was his directorial debut? What was Altman's directorial debut? I love Altman. Was it MASH? Was his directorial debut MASH? Nope, that was way up here. Jesus, he made so much shit. I guess technically his first movie he ever made is the James Dean Story? Yeah. Alright, well I certainly haven't seen that. So no, I'm not gonna have him in here. Yeah, MASH was all the way up here in the fucking 70s. He'd been making stuff for 20 years before then. Okay, moving on. Garden State. So at one time in my life, see, that's the thing. That's what's a little wonky about how I'm rating it. You know, like other movies, I'm like, The first time I watched it, what was my thoughts? Garden State, the first time I watched it, I fucking loved it. I probably would have put it in A at a certain point in my life. But I don't think I'd put it in A now. I've rewatched it. But I do think it's better than average, especially for a directorial debut. I'm going to give it a B. I think that's where it belongs. But there's a point in my life where I could have even maybe put it in S. I was like, that movie was perfect. It got me. So there's nothing wrong about it. That's what you want. You want the movies to get you. But I'm going to give it B. I've reweighted it. I never saw Takeout by Sean Baker. I think I did Florida Project and Tangerine. I never saw Grand Theft Auto by Ron Howard. Yeah, Hereditary's on the list. I think I put Hereditary. I did not like Hereditary as much as everyone else, and I put Hereditary in C. Pretty good. Pretty average. Searching for Bobby Fischer. Really liked Searching for Bobby Fischer. Steve Zalian wrote Schindler's List. I'm tempted to go B just because I really love chess. But also in terms of, it's not that special in terms of just how it's filmed or what, it's a pretty normal movie. I'm going to go C. Do One I Hated. All right, yeah, good call. I don't know if there's many I hated here. Hold on. I never saw The Loveless. I've never seen Dr. Otto, the guy, John Cherry. This is a Jim Varney movie. Dude, I don't know if there is going to be one I hated. I mean, in general, I'm a pretty easy film watcher. I'm an easy critic. But okay, I never saw this. Okay, real quick, I'm gonna go do the opposite. Shaun of the Dead. That's S tier, baby. What a directorial debut from Edgar Wright. What a movie. Holy shit. Never saw Seizure. Yeah, damn, I feel like I wish I had more movies on here I really didn't like, but most of these people made good movies first time out. I never saw The Hunger, Tony Scott's first movie. Never saw Blue Collar, Paul Schrader's first movie. Never saw Kicking and Screaming, Noah Baumbach's first movie. Have you placed Robert Edgar's debut? Was that The Witch? Wasn't Fistful of Fingers Edgar Wright's first film? Oh shit! Shaun of the Dead, is that not his debut? Damn it. Okay, The Witch. All right, I'll put that on there. That is his directorial debut. Fistful of Fingers, or Edgar Wright. Is this a feature movie? All right, it is. Fuck. All right. You, sir, are not a debut film. Get off of this list. Thank you for telling me that. Oh, you pretty sure that was never released, not in cinemas at least. It did say TV. Okay, it was made for TV. I don't know, man. If you make a fucking movie and it just gets released on TV, or if it just never got released in theaters, did you not make a movie? I don't think so. I think you made a movie. You made a movie, it just went to TV. I think so. I think that's what I'm going with. All right. We're trucking through this, y'all. Okay, I never saw Performance, Nicholas Roeg's movie, first movie. Okay, Following, Chris Nolan. It's pretty decent. I'm definitely an average. I mean, good idea for a movie. It's definitely no more than C. I could maybe get it tucked into D just because I don't love watching it. I'm gonna add The Vivitch. I kind of did not love The Vivitch as most everyone did. I think I'm gonna give it a C. I don't think it's better than Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a C. I mean, I like the few sequences in it. I like when that little kid is possessed. I did not like the ending. Okay, let's go Shrek, dude. I think Shrek gets B. Shrek is better than average. Shrek is fun. Shrek is cool. Someone said S for Shrek. I could see that. I would not fault you if you did S for Shrek. It's all ogre now. Yes. Con Air. Apparently this was this guy's directorial debut. That's crazy to me. I'm gonna definitely B. It's better than average. Do I put in A? I think B. I think B is pretty good for Con Air. Real quick, I'm gonna go get a hard-boiled egg to eat. Argo. Was that his? What was Ben Affleck's first movie? Good point. I'm gonna put Ben Affleck's first movie, whatever it is. Gone Baby Gone. Don't Be a Menace is on this list. That was a great one. Dude, the first 5 times I watched that movie, I got it at Target because I just thought the cover was funny. I had zero concept of what they were parodying, why it was called that. I didn't know any of the references. So I just watched that movie completely oblivious to what they were making fun of, basically, until I got a little older. And then I'm like, oh, don't be a menace in the South Central, drinking your juice in the hood. That's every one of the, makes sense. Okay. I'll be right back. What we got here so far while I'm gone. I will be right back. I'm gonna get an egg. I'm hungry for an egg. All right. I'm back. For anyone asking about my egg, I have a bunch of boiled eggs already downstairs in a little Ziploc baggie. And I ate one. Okay, here we are. The end. Honey, we shrunk ourselves. Kind of sucks, honestly. It's fine. It's either D or F. D or F. I'm gonna go D. Mel Brooks' first movie. The Producers, huh? Okay. The movie rocks. We're gonna put Producers. A or B, A or B, A or B, A or B. It's gonna go B. It's going B. It's great. It's fucking awesome. Okay, Reality Bites, Ben Stiller's directorial debut. Better than average for sure. I feel good about it being in B. Dude, I love Cabin in the Woods. I don't care what anyone says. Fuck the haters. It's going in A. I think that's a fucking fun, cool movie. Cabin in the Woods rocks. Okay, the remake of Evil Dead. Let's see, if Evil Dead, where did Evil Dead land? B? I think the remake of Evil Dead will go in C. I think it's pretty darn good. It's pretty brutal and great. Fede Alvarez. All right, Badlands, Terrence Malick. Really good. B, doesn't get better than B. It's great. It's not A material, but it's great. Apparently the guy who made Celtic Pride, Judd Apatow wrote it, but the guy who made it, directed it, that was his directorial debut. I want to put it in B. I really like... I think with the company, though, in this, it kind of belongs more in C. But... yeah, I don't think it belongs in the same category as Get Out and Smack in the... It's really good, though. No, fuck that. This is my tier list. It's going in B. Celtic Pride. Okay. What is this movie? I hate this song. Okay. Fast Times at Ridgemont High by Amy Heckerling. Good. It kind of doesn't hold up as well later or these days. It's a little slow. And even the first time I watched it as a kid, I didn't love it. I think I was too young for it the first time I saw it. I think I'm gonna give it a C. I think it's one of those that's like better remembered than it is in practice. Thoughts on Bone Tomahawk? I should have put that on here. I'm gonna put that on here, in fact. I like that director. The first time I saw Bone Tomahawk, I did not love it as much as everyone else, but I think I've kind of warmed up to it more. And I think it is gonna just, I think I will just give it a C though here. I do like it a lot. The violence is amazing in it. And the, yeah. You should use a movie or video game soundtrack as background noise. If you drop a link where you think that a good one would be, I just am so like weird about not knowing what I'm allowed to play on fucking as music around here. But if you have a, I would love a good movie soundtrack-esque royalty-free song. If you know one. Okay, Dumb and Dumber. A or S, A or S, A or S. A or S. Is this their first movie though? Didn't they make Out of Providence or something? Okay, Dumb and Dumber. I gave it a 10 out of 10. It's their first movie. Okay, I think it stays in A. It's an A movie. I don't think it didn't approach Mount Rushmore, but it's an A movie. All right, moving on. Roger and Me. Okay, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Roger and Me. I had a teacher in college, John P. Pearson. Loved this guy, and he was, if you read about this guy, he is a crazy piece of independent cinema history person. Like he was responsible for the early careers of like Spike Lee and Michael Moore and Trey Parker and the Blair Witch and Richard Linklater and Kevin Smith. Just all these like all early 90s independent cinema this guy was like had his hands in, and he it was a part of this whole documentary that I watched called Manufacturing Dissent. And it's all about, or a big part of it is about how bullshit, how they learned later, you know, how much Roger and Me was not really true in the sense that he had gotten like multiple interviews with Roger Smith. The whole purpose of the movie is him not being able to score an interview with Roger Smith because he's like, oh, this big and powerful CEO that doesn't have time for the little man. And then this guy won't give him the time of day, but he did give him the time of day. And then he left that all out conveniently in the documentary to make him be Darth Vader. I'm gonna give him an F. Fuck him. There is ethics to editing documentaries, okay? Sometimes. I like his other movies more, too. Bowling for Columbine's way better. Sorry, end of rant. Back to ordering movies. Mad Max. What a movie. It's not as good as the other ones. It's not Beyond Thunderdome. Or, I mean, Road Warrior. Road Warrior would probably be S tier if that was his debut. Even though Mad Max is not probably it's definitely not the best Mad Max movie. It deserves, for being just so awesome, for making spawning a whole subgenre seemingly as your directorial debut. You rock. What was Tobe Hooper's direct? Was it Texas Chainsaw? Okay, Eggshells. He had made Eggshells before. All right. Kermalt says that is a directorial debut. I don't know. He made Eggshells 5 years before. What is that? Okay, we're gonna finish this. Okay, Ace Ventura 2. Is this this is the second one, right? When Nature Calls. I'm gonna go C for the second one. B for the first one. Did I already put the first one? Yeah, B for the first one. That's a solid directorial debut. Okay, A Star is Born, Bradley Cooper. Really good. I mean, I'm definitely impressed with Bradley Cooper for that. I'm gonna give it a C though, at the end of the day. Especially for being the 4th remake of a movie. Why? Why make that again? But it was fun. It was good. Okay, Caddyshack, fucking great. I don't think I like it as much as everyone else, most people, but Harold Ramis's directorial debut. I think I'm only gonna end up giving it a B though. And remember, some of this is gonna get switched around at the very end. We'll see. Okay, House of Games. This is a David Mamet's directorial debut. I'm gonna give it a D. It's a little below average for me. It's good as it's perfectly fine. I could be talked into C, but I'm gonna give it a D. Ryan, what's my letterboxed? Ryan's Reviews, I believe. Here's my letterboxed. Yeah, Ryan's Reviews. Go check me out on there. All right, Payback, Brian Hagelin's directorial debut. I really like this movie. I'm gonna give it a B. It's Mel Gibson revenge film, really cool movie. And then he made like a director's cut later that I watched. I like that a lot too. Okay, dude, I loved Synecdoche, New York. I've like rewatched it a couple times. It's such a strange movie. I get something different out of it every time, but dude, I'm gonna give it an A. Like, what a strange movie. I really like it though. All right, The Man Without a Face, Mel Gibson's movie. I'm gonna give that a D. It's fine, but probably below average. All right, we're getting close, y'all. Real Life, Albert Brooks. Not my favorite Albert Brooks. It's fine. I'm gonna give it a C. 16 Candles. Really love 16 Candles. I'm gonna give it an A, dude. That's a fun movie for a directorial debut. Let's go. My Left Foot. It's okay. It's Jim Sheridan, an Irish filmmaker, and he made other movies like In America and stuff. In America. And he also made 50 Cent's Get Rich or Die Trying. Okay, moving on. Strictly Ballroom, Baz Luhrmann. Good. Better than good. But better than average. It's right here. It's not a perfect movie. It's good. Attack the Block, Joe Cornish. Dude, when I saw it, this blew my mind. It's definitely gonna go in A. I mean, this movie kind of blew me away. Dude, I could see it being in an S. Like, that's such a good debut movie. I could see it being in an S. I really could. I'm gonna put it here for now, an A, but I really love that movie. Okay, Adventures in Babysitting, Christopher Columbus's directorial debut. Solid movie. Better than average. It's a B. Shawshank Redemption. Yeah, I'm a sucker for this movie. I think it's definitely going to be at least in an A for Frank Darabont. Do I think it's in the Mount Rushmore? I'm going to go A. Really, I think it's a pretty awesome movie. Harriet the Spy. Apparently that's that person's directorial I saw it on my birthday when I was like 10 years old. I really seen it since, I bet, but I think I really had a good time. I think I'm going to give it a C. My niece has watched it recently, and they apparently loved it. Okay, John Wick. I liked it more than... And for this guy, for it to be his directorial debut, it's pretty special. John Wick being your first movie you make. You killed it. You killed the assignment. Bad Boys. Michael Bay's directorial debut. I don't love Bad Boys as much as everyone else. C. Bad Boys 2 is where it's at. But Bad Boys 1, I think he's still trying to find his footing on this style. Apparently Coco was a directorial debut, and since I'm not a guy who cries at the movie often, but I bawled at Coco, I'm going to give it at least an A. That was a feat that was hard to pull off. Let's see, Terms of Endearment, pretty good movie. James L. Brooks, who makes The Simpsons and stuff. This is his. It's a tearjerker from the 80s. I think I'm gonna give it a B. Yep. All right. Wow, we're getting to the nitty gritty here. Virgin Suicides. What's her name? Sofia Coppola's directorial debut. I don't love this movie. It has some cool stuff going on. I'm gonna give it a D. It's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. Hard 8. Unfortunately, Paul Thomas Anderson's directorial debut. Probably, I think I'm gonna give it just a regular old average. I don't think it's. He was definitely trying to find his footing too. It's not the most exciting movie. Okay, Don't Be a Menace. So, it's hard to rank a movie like this, or even put it in a tier. I would honestly feel weird putting it anything below or above this. Like, there's parts of it that I just like laugh at just how fucking stupid it is, which is its own reward. And then some of it I'm like, all right, this is kind of bad. I'm going to give it a C. Thank you, Mr. Zeppel. Appreciate you for subscribing with Prime. We're ranking the debut movies of people. Their first movie. If it was their first movie, it's on this list. The Simpsons movie was apparently that guy's first movie. I thought it was pretty good for a Simpsons movie. I guess that's what I wanted. I'm going to give it a C. Which C is basically just like, yes, good, average. Uh-huh. Nothing super special, but nothing where I was like, this was below expect. This is not that great, which is kind of D. Okay, Muriel's Wedding. So when the first act of Muriel's Wedding, I would have put in like as a B or A, and then it kind of takes a turn, and I don't love it as much. So I'm going to give it a C. Hey Ryan, do you have Shawshank up there? Asking for a friend. I actually almost just did that, and I put it in A, and I was debating whether to put it in S for Frank Darabont's directorial debut of Shawshank Redemption. Okay, we're gonna go to do Road Trip, dude. This movie was huge for me as a kid, as a teenager. Big movie for me. Definitely in the B, if not A. If not, it's not gonna go S. But does this actually even count? Because hold on, as much as I love Road Trip, didn't he make the hated documentary first about Gigi Allen? I don't know if I can count this. Yeah. This guy made two. He made a whole documentary about Fish too. Fish and Gigi Allen. Road Trip is not a part of this. This was this guy's third movie. Get out of here, Road Trip. I guess it's its first narrative film, but that's not how we're doing this. What is this? Thunderfoot and Lightning. I never saw that. Never saw Permanent Vacation. Jim Jarmusch's first. This is Spinal Tap. I feel like that's a movie that, like, I'm gonna give it a B for Rob Reiner's first movie. I'm gonna give it a B. The first time I saw Spinal Tap, I think I was too young. Okay. Exit Through the Gift Shop. If it truly was directed by Banksy, and it is Banksy's directorial debut, I kind of give that movie an A. Like, that movie was really, really, really cool. It made me think a lot. Ordinary People, Robert Redford's first directorial debut. It's good. I think I'd give it a high C, C+. It's good. It's better than average, but just so, but not really. Cannibal the Musical. I give them a lot of points for just trying to make something cool, but it's not the best movie. I'm gonna give it a C. Okay? Lion King, better than average movie, for sure. It's pretty awesome. You know you loved it as a kid. Is it B or A? Ooh, it's the guy's directorial debut. I'm gonna go A. Lion King rules. Feels weird to put it there, but it's true. I might change that. I might put it back down to B. Okay, Wayne's World 2 was apparently a debut film. And I'm gonna go and C. It's good. It's good. Okay, Molly's Game. It was fine. Aaron Sorkin's directorial debut. I actually didn't it was too long and I didn't love it as much as I wanted to. I'm gonna give it a D. He could have done better. For all the movies he's written, he should have made a better directorial debut. Coherence? This movie fucking rules. I think it gets an A. I mean, it also gets extra points for just being a movie that anyone could basically have made this in their living room with their friends. And it's so well done. This is the end. I liked it. I'm either tempted to go C or B. I kind of liked it more than I thought I was going to, but I had like kind of low expectations, but it's still like, I'm gonna give it a C. Which one did you say you're gonna watch tonight? Oh, Coherence? Fuck yeah, watch that tonight. Really cool movie. Bound. So with the Wachowskis, I like it pretty good. I like Bound. I'm gonna give it a B. Oh, Moon, Duncan Jones. That's a solid one. Gets a C. I like it, but it's still like, it would probably be high C's. Like, it drags a little. I've not seen The Beekeeper. All right, Foot Fist Way. Pretty solid C. It's kind of an inspiring movie for just how low budget it is and you're hanging out with real people. I like it. Moving on though. Blood Simple. I'll give it a B. It's better than it belongs there. That's the Coen brothers. Heaven Can Wait. I did not love this movie as a kid. I think I might have been too young for it, but I watched it a couple times. My mom liked it. I'm gonna put it in D. Romeo and Michelle's High School Reunion, apparently a directorial debut. I'm gonna say average. Pretty good, but average. Demolition Man, great movie. At least a B. Yeah, I think at least a B. I'm excited to revise this a little bit, but at least, okay. Great Muppet Caper, Jim Henson. At least a B, if not an A. I think it gets a B. I like other Muppets more. It's certainly better than average. Yeah, it gets a B. Addams Family. I'm gonna go C on that one. I don't love Addams Family, the Barry Sonnenfeld Addams Family as much as everyone else. They look cool. They're like, any shot in it or any scene is fun they're fun. But yeah. All right, Frozen. I really like Frozen. It's crazy that's a directorial debut, but it feels weird to put it there. But I do think that's a solid movie. Cabin Boy, solid, probably Solid C, probably, if I'm being honest. I appreciate Cabin Boy. I'm down to put Cabin Boy on at a party and just make fun of it. But in this list, directorial debut, let's give it a C. House of a Thousand Corpses. My friend Greg loves House of a Thousand Corpses. I think more than me. I like Devil's Rejects more. I'm gonna give it a C. I don't really think it's a solid directorial debut. I can't. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it in a C. Although that just feels weird. It feels weird to just be neutral about House of a Thousand Corpses. I feel like you should either love it or hate it. But I kind of am like, all things considered, I'm like impressed by it, which makes me want to put it higher. But I also don't like love the act of watching it all the time. So that makes me want to put it lower, like D. I don't know. So yeah, Whittle Stinker says Greg's list sucks my balls. Okay, I'll tell him that. Chicken Run. Kick-ass movie. I think it's a C. The Decline of Western Civilization is fascinating. Early look at punk. A bunch of punk bands you might know living together in LA. It's a B. Aqua Teen Hunger Force : movie. I was not as in love with it as I wanted to, but it was good. Gets a C. We're revising this, remember. We're back at Dinosaur Story. Dude, it's fine. I think I need to put it there. I kind of want to put it in D though, but it's also part of it I want to put it in B. We're Back is a wild ride. Yes, I agree. Okay, what is this movie? Sorry, I want to read what one movie is. Oh, Dances with Wolves. Okay, Dances with Wolves. Kevin Costner's directorial debut, Dances with Wolves, gets a C. Pretty normal movie, but good. That's fine. The Avatar prequel, yeah. Elmo in Grouchland. I actually have seen this. And it's a directorial debut. This movie made kids happy all over the world. He gets at least a B. And it does look cool. There's the Muppetry is great. I love the Muppetry. All right, now Dark Crystal, I love the Muppetry in this even more. But, so this would probably be a B+. Okay, everyone. These others, I don't know how to get rid of them, but they don't belong here. Real quick. I'm just, because I don't know how this thing works really, I'm going to take a screenshot. All right, I'm going to do one more. And then, yeah, they think I can download it, which I am. I just wanted to make sure if it fucked up, at least I have a copy of it. All right, let's look at this shit. Oh, wait. I want to look at it in here because there's a chance that I switch some stuff. Woo! Look at all this. Look at all these first movies. Okay, everyone. What are anything you guys disagree, agree with, but specifically disagree with? What are the ones you disagree with? True Stories as an S tier is a real win. Fuck yeah, love to hear it. Okay, I'm pretty happy with a lot of. Okay, 4-Year-Old Virgin as a D feels like a C. I can see that. I'm pretty happy with where it is. I was like, I don't. Yeah, that's a less than average movie, in my opinion. Shawshank is an S, but I can totally see that. Ex Machina is an A. Where do I have it? I have it in B. I'm pretty happy with it being an A. I mean, in B. I think the beginning is the setup is A. The payoff is B. Is how I would put that. You say Cabin Fever with a generous C, so I assume you mean it could be lower. I actually thought C was a little too punishing for it. I kind of want it to be a B. which I know is maybe surprising. I really like Cabin Fever. Okay, a few little changes I want to make. I think Cube is an A debut. I stand by that. I would say at the very worst, it's a B++ movie with an A++ debut. Like, the fact that that's your debut movie is crazy. I could see, but the movie I can see being an A or a B++, which is kind of what I was giving it. You say Pi being a C, but the making of Pi makes you want it to be a B. I could see, yeah. I'm gonna leave Pi in C just because of how much I don't really enjoy watching the movie, but it's probably not well represented there on C. Okay, another thing I wanted to do is I think I want to give Tremors an A, dude, for being a direct. I mean, that just feels right somehow. I also think I want to give American History X an A. Sausage Party A, LOL. I stand by that. Is there anything here I would maybe put up in S? The only things I can really think of in S are like Dumb and Dumber. I could see being an S. Speed. No, Speed is good in A. Shawshank I could see being an S. I could see being John Malkovich having a run at being a dark horse at S. Sausage Party in A is borderline crime. I still stand by it. I want more movies like Sausage Party. There needs to be more adult, like Pixar looking animations. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Patrick with Traffic says putting American History X so far will probably piss off Tony K, because it was infamously directed by actually what's his name, Albert Smitty or whatever, Arthur Smitty. What's his fucking there's a movie. If you want to take your name off a movie, then they give you Alan Smithy. Thank you. I think American History X was actually directed by Alan Smithy. Gotta remember, this is the guy who loved Old. LOL, you're goddamn right it is. And everyone else who agrees with me about Old, which I know is a few of you, the right ones, they also, I'm sure, agree with my list here. That's who I'm really speaking to. That's my audience. All right, do I have any disagreements here? I'm feeling mine pretty good. There's always in every tier list, you know, I feel like there's like a tier where it's just like the dumping ground tier, where it's just kind of like, yeah, you know, I guess most things are not hot or cold. They're kind of in the middle. So that makes sense that most are here in B or C. Let's see. I think Frailty deserves to be in B. And then, yeah, I'm pretty happy with most of these. Actually, I take that back. I'm going to put Quick Change as an A. That movie rocks. And like, part of me, there is a part of me that wants me to put Evil Dead in A as an extra weight to, I mean, this is about debut films after all. And if it got an A, which I do think it deserves for being, you know, like, that's his debut movie. It's a movie that changed the horror genre. You know? Like, that's why horror movies are seen as the cheap movie to make or whatever. It's like Sam Raimi went out and made an amazing one for no money. Yeah. Okay, I'm looking at the other things, though. I'm calling it, yeah. Putting it in A. What's the film below Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? House of Yes. It's a Parker Posey, and it's two siblings who are obsessed with the JFK assassination. Oh, right below Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Sorry. That's Terms of Endearment. James L. Brooks' movie with it's got Jack Nicholson. And it won Best Picture. His directorial debut won Best Picture. Yeah, it's kind of a weird poster. It's really small. Animal Kingdom? No. I didn't love that movie really either. That'd probably be in D. I didn't realize that's that guy's first movie. All right, I'm feeling pretty damn good about this. I feel solid. What's the snapper? But fuck yeah, Nooner Red. Someone said House of Corpses lower. I know. I can see it. I can see it being lower, but I'm gonna leave it where it is. All right, I'm gonna download it here, see how it goes. Wow, look at it. It's beautiful, y'all. It's so beautiful. Damn. All of these. We ranked all of this. All around solid tier list. Thank you. That only took 2 hours and 44 minutes. Well, you will say Alien 3 is much better than its reputation. All right. I'll take your word for it. I need to see it. I should check that one out. There's so many movies that I need to fucking see. I'm pretty damn. I honestly, I'm surprised that there's not more movies that I'm thinking about for S tier. I could see Reanimator being S tier. Like I said, I could see Dumb and Dumber. I could see even Eraserhead being. I could see Sandlot for sentimental reasons. Attack of the Block, Shawshank, and Jackass. Honestly, a lot of these, and Human Centipede, for God's sake. The more I look at it, it depends on, there's so many movies that I could be talked into on that A tier that are maybe actually masterpieces the more I look at them. I mean, Shawshank's definitely a masterpiece in its own way. Is that on my own personal S tier list? I don't know. I kept my S list pure. Thank you. I was really trying to. I highly recommend all 6 of these, by the way. If you haven't seen Sling Blade or True Stories or American Beauty, you must. And I like I'm happy with my A tier. Some of these I think, God, I kind of want to put Human Centipede up in the S. I mean, that's such a, no, the thing that keeps it down there is, honestly, and this is going to sound stupid, the not great acting. I wish the acting was better. Patrick with Traffic also agrees. True Stories is a goddamn masterpiece. What a movie. And what a weird just idea for a movie. All around, the whole thing. The whole thing's bizarre. I love this song. Thanks for chilling with me all on this Sunday afternoon. We're gonna have, just looking towards the week here, we're gonna have an epic stream day on Tuesday, y'all. An epic stream day. All right. So tomorrow I think I'm gonna go to Six Flags and ride roller coasters. That's neither here nor there.